All right, come with me as we make ice cream using the Ninja Creami Deluxe. Let me show you. All right, so I am gonna first show you what it arrived with. So here is the owner's safety manual. I looked at this. We're gonna look at it again, like right now. Okay, we looked at it. All right, so now here's the Ninja Creami Start Guide, and here's the Ninja Creami 30 Delicious Recipes. I will definitely look at this later, but I already have a few recipes in mind. And this is the beautiful Ninja Creami itself. I will show you how to use this later, but these are the little pints that we are going to use. To show you some of the settings now, I can make ice cream, sorbet, light ice cream, a smoothie, gelato. I use this one a lot. And then a milkshake. It also has a mix-in setting. So definitely you can spin and then add some things and then respin with like whatever you choose to add. But these are basically the settings that it has. Right, now this is our lineup. I use coconut cream to make my ice cream. Also, it is dairy free. So if you are lactose intolerant or a little sensitive to lactose, this is definitely a good alternative. Then we have Blueprint. We are going to use this to make it a little bit more chocolatey. Then we have grass-fed whey protein, 28 grams of protein. And this is really good because the flavor is absolutely delicious. And I mean, you're making ice cream, but you're also making it protein packed. And we ran out of whole milk today, so we're going to use this to make it a little bit more watery or so that we can add a little bit more consistency. And lastly, just to pack a little bit more protein, we're going to add Nancy's Whole Probiotic Yogurt. So that's going to just make it a little bit more thick, add a little bit more of like that dairy that we're missing from the whole milk. And also, we're packing some of that probiotics in there. So yeah. Okay, so today we're going to be using my Vitamix. This is what we're going to use to blend everything. This is actually my old Vitamix. I gave my new one to my mom. So mom, I love you. You better be taking care of it. So this is one of their older models. It is kind of tiny. Like if you see my hand, it is a tiny blender, but we will make it work. All right, so we're going to start to add the ingredients. So we're going to do 1 whole can of the coconut cream. This is absolutely delicious. If you have not tried coconut cream, it's so good. Also, I love coconut, like coconut everything. I love this. Okay, so we got 1 can of that. We are going to add a little bit of whole plain yogurt. Now, I'm not specifically measuring anything. I will say I do like the taste of frozen yogurt. So if frozen yogurt is your thing, then add it. If you don't like frozen yogurt, if you don't like yogurt, if you just don't like dairy, then skip it. Yogurt is something I can handle just because it does have more probiotics. I can handle yogurt. I can handle aged cheese, but sometimes milk will mess me up. Okay, the next thing we're gonna add is Blueprint. Well, the cocoa powder from Blueprint. This is by Brian Johnson. This is some of the best cocoa powder that I've used. So to open up about cocoa and cocoa powder, chocolate is very important to my culture. I am Hispanic or Mexican ethnically. My parents are both from Mexico. They're both Mexican. But cocoa and Aztec culture is something that was very valued. And still inside Mexico and Mexican culture, I mean, there's mole, which is like the chili, the chocolate chili, but chocolate is everywhere. Like we love chocolate and it's really, really healthy for you. The only thing that makes chocolate unhealthy is all the sugar that is added to it. Otherwise, you know, it has lots of flavonols. It's got lots of, what is it? Flavonols and, antioxidants. That's the one. That's the word. Antioxidants. So I highly suggest this. It is just so good. No added sugars. So this is just great for just multi-purpose. You can use this. I throw this in my coffee. This is so good. I love it. Next, we're going to add one of my favorite protein brands. This is by Transparent Labs, and it is a 100% grass-fed protein whey isolate. I love this. My husband isn't here to open it. Okay, we will get through this. Okay, we did it. So just 1 scoop. 1 scoop. We don't need anything else. Just 1 scoop. Yes. Okay, so in goes that. And lastly, we're gonna add a little bit of the coconut milk. Nothing fancy. I like this. This is what we're using. Okay, but let's shake it up. Okay, we are gonna add a little bit of that coconut milk just so that we can make a little bit more. So we're adding that. Definitely, this is all dairy free. Well, I mean, just kidding, except for the protein, but I can handle this too. So here we have our ice cream. This is gonna go into the freezer. Now, once it is frozen, you pull it out and that's when it goes into the Ninja Creami. Also, like I know it might seem like, oh, that's a lot of work. But imagine you just go get Ben& Jerry's or you just go get fill in the blank. You stick it in the freezer and sometimes it's too hard just to eat straight out of the freezer. So you let it thaw out for not a second, 10 minutes, something like that. You're going to repeat the same process here. You're going to stick this in the freezer. It goes into the freezer, becomes solid. You're going to let that thaw out for 10, 15 minutes, then goes into the Ninja Creami. Do that because you don't want to screw up the Ninja Creami. It's expensive, but these are the blades. This is what it looks like. It reminds me a little bit of let's see, what's it called? A lot of you guys might have it. The NutriBullet. I've screwed a lot of those up because I just would blend all kinds of stuff. Sometimes things that were a little too hard or I would like overpack it. Don't do that. Don't be like Val sometimes. So yeah. All right, so it is the next day. This has been thawing out for a few minutes now. This is a container that had less ice cream, but we are gonna attach the lid. So the lid goes here on top and then it snaps. You hear that click? All right, we're gonna throw it in here. Okay. Make sure that this is secure. So you need to push this button and then scoot this in until you hear the click. All right, we're going to start by turning on the machine. Voila. And usually I go to gelato. So let's click that and it's going to start to spin. Okay, so here is our chocolate. Let's make that little hole right here down the middle just so that we have somewhere to like put it in. And let's throw that chocolate in there because we really want a lot of chocolate in here today. Just adding a little bit of crunch. I feel like I'm such a chef. This is so gourmet, you guys. I went to grad school for this. Just kidding. All right, so we are ready. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit mix in right here. So let's see. All right, we're going to try Ice Cream by Val. Again, got protein powder, so we're packing our protein. A little bit of froyo, some cocoa powder, no sugar. So let's just see. There's a chocolate bit in here, so let's see. It's really good. It's really creamy. And this is a little bit just creamier, just ice cream. It's really good. So I've made vanilla before. I made limoncello ice cream. This is good. This is really hitting that chocolate fix that I need. All right. So don't want to be too chatty. Definitely just want to show you the functions of the Ninja Creami. If you're going to put chocolate in your ice cream, like cut that down, make it easier on the machine. Don't break it. Okay. Just overall through and through, I'm really happy with the ice cream creamy. Let me know how yours works. If we have the same model, what ice creams you've made. If you have ice cream you want me to try, attach the video down below and I will go make it. If you want to see the other settings or you want to see me make sorbet, a smoothie, whatever, let me know. Okay. Mwah. Sending you guys so much love.